Hello and welcome to this episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. Guys, what a fantastic week this has been. If you take a look at the weekly time frame, this weekly time frame has shown us a very good strong bullish move, about 4% in Nifty and around 3.3% in Bank Nifty is what this week's entire tally has been so far. But it gave a very fantastic island reversal on Monday, which we were expecting. The market has quickly recovered and we have already crossed the previous week's high for Bank Nifty. Nifty has just shot up like anything. Currently Nifty is outperforming Bank Nifty, so that is there. And this also tells us that we need one more trending week in Bank Nifty, which probably the coming week can be. Let us dive into deeper analysis and let's start with Nifty. If we take a look at the Nifty 50 chart, this is the hourly chart. We had discussed about two probable scenarios, and this was the island, this was the base formation from where I was expecting if this level is broken significantly, then we'll see the lower targets, or it might so happen that we'll see a very strong up move. The strong up move was so much so that, and I had mentioned that it will just take out the previous highs. So previous highs were taken in the first hourly candle of the day on a Monday. And now right now, after taking a support at this important significant target, we are trading much higher, around 25,000 is what we can see here. Next possible target, now let me remove this. Next possible target, what I'm expecting here is around 25,500, right? So let me just calculate it using the Fibonacci tool. So the first logical target comes to around 25,252 and the second logical target comes to around 25,607. So we'll just shift this to 25,607. This is where I feel the target should be. There are in between targets as well. Those can be something like this. So the first target comes to around 25,250, right, and the second target can be 25,400. I'll remove this tool so that you'll be able to see. So this is the first target that we are talking about. This is going to be the second significant bullish target. So important target we can write here. So important $25,500. Okay, so this is how I'm looking at it. Here right now, the low of 24,500 is crucial, and from this 24,500 low, we can reach towards another, let's say 1,000 points. We have already done 500 points, another 500 points are pending, so that can be seen. And I feel that the market is going to surprise everyone. A price around 25,700, 800 can also be possible. Not sure if it is going to come in this coming week, but slowly gradually we can expect that. If we are talking about the range, a range for this particular week can be 24,500 so 24,500 to 25,500. this is going to be an important range which can help us for this particular week. Now most importantly, another important aspect which I want to cover, there is always a pattern that is taking place in market. So there is always a kind of contraction, and after that contraction there is a expansion. So whenever you come across a move something like this kind of a concentration or contraction, or this kind of a concentration contraction, this contraction is going to lead to an euphoric up move. So how do you identify and spot this before this is taking place and have your view in the right direction? Number one is principally follow the Dow theory, and whenever you get to see some kind of a consolidation, don't think about shorting these sideways kind of action. These consolidations are very important aspect for the next leg of up move. So understand this, not every now and then you should look for an opportunity to short, because you know what happens, you cannot time the market every time. And if you try to time all the tops and bottoms and all the retracement, shallow retracement and this consolidation phase, then in that case somewhere in the line you're going to miss out the bigger picture, the bigger move, and then a very quick upwardly move, that is something that you're going to miss. So keep your bias in one single direction. This is going to be a good bull run. It's a beginning of the bull run. There are plenty of difficulties, plenty of situations, global geopolitical situations, everything is happening, but in spite of that the market is rallying relentlessly. Slowly, gradually the market breadth is also improving. Lot many companies are joining, lot many stocks are joining into this bull run, and that itself is evident that this bull run is going to sustain. It is not going to be a lower high or something like that. In fact, have you seen the yearly outlook for 2025? If you have not seen, I'll just attach the video in the I button. So go have a look at that video, and that video will guide you. At the end of the December 2024, I had recorded that video, and in that video I had categorically shared that after this leg of correction we can expect a new all-time high, which is in process. Bank Nifty has already reached to that all-time high, and this is how it should actually guide us, a kind of proper view if we have in market. That view itself will keep us on the right side of the trade. So we will not look to short for 50-100 points. We will let go that 50-100 points, identify the opportunity, and for a better stock we will align ourselves in a greater uptrend, right? So understand the major trend and then trade accordingly. It will be easier, simpler. Now moving on to Bank Nifty. In this particular week, Bank Nifty in a way has shown some kind of a underperformance. We have seen a kind of a base formation here, and after this base formation the market has zoomed up like anything. If you remember, I had drawn a path of possible high for Bank Nifty based on this previous high. It surpassed this high, took a higher low support around 50 EMA, and then again it is zooming up. Currently it is consolidating in this range. We are expecting this to break out very soon. 55,400 or 55,500 level is something. If it is broken, then I believe in a day or so we will reach to this 56,000 level again. This keeps on happening. Bank Nifty was the first index to reach to all-time high, and after it reached to not Bank Nifty, it was Nifty Financial Services, but in context when we are talking about Nifty as well as Bank Nifty was the first index to reach to all-time high, and after that what has happened? It has not given you an opportunity to short. It is kind of a consolidation that is taking place, and after this consolidation it is again going to break out. Identify the banks which are leading just like the Bank Nifty index, and then align with those banks to participate in this Bank Nifty's growth journey, right? So understand these things, make these things simplified, and again here as well I am expecting a target of around 56,000 for the Bank Nifty index for this particular week, and if it exceeds from here, then in that case the target that can be, let's say, if we plot a Fibonacci tool from this low to high, so my first target is going to be 56,000 and my second target is going to be 56,719. So these are the two targets that I am looking at right now. First target is 56,000, which is already reached, and let me remove this. So the first target is 56,000. Right. And the second target is going to be 56,724. This is the second target. I want you to watch this video once, twice, thrice, as long as it takes for you to understand what I am trying to share with you here. In a simple 10 minutes video, what I have shared with all of you is that importance of the continuation of the trend and not fall for the smaller retracements, because this is going to be India's decade, and if it is going to be India's decade, we need to participate it, we need to get benefited from it. Otherwise, how you will answer your generations to come what you were doing when India was in a tremendous bull run or the bull run for this particular decade? So this is how you have to look at the market. Don't look at it from the 3 minute and 5 or 15 minutes time frame. Look at it from the weekly and daily time frame, and these are the time frames which will help you generate better opportunities, identify them, and you will be able to trade them in a better sense. Do write to me in comment box if you have further questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'm signing off. Bye bye.